There are many, many, many artists, entertainers, singers, musicians, dancers who are great at what they do. And not only are they great, but they do it at a high level. Many yesterday, many today. I'm sure it's going to be many in the future to come. But it's not many, if any, that did it or can do it at the level of a Michael Jackson. We are officially, because the countdown is still going. The countdown continues. But we are officially 76 days away from April 24th when the Michael biopic drops. That is about 2.5 months away. This movie, to me, and I'm sure to many others, this movie is very, very important. And I would like for this movie to show the legacy, the icon, and the impact that Michael had on this world and just on the whole, just the entertainment industry as a whole, as an overall. Because he did change everything. And if you see my thumbnail, it's the reason why I put that. He changed everything. He changed what it is to strive for when it comes to just this whole entertainment industry. That's why, your fave, they strive to reach the type of greatness that Michael reached. Now, I'm not saying that we may never, well, I don't think we will see it, but I'm not saying it would never happen because sky's the limit, but it's a hard feat to accomplish. And I feel like people, they tend to lose sight of who Michael was. Let's not talk about the allegations or anything like that. I mean, who he was as a pure entertainer. From a kid on up to him being an adult. Michael was different. Michael was a different type of beast. It's not, like I said, that's a hard feat. Those are big shoes to put on. We got to start putting small feet in these big shoes, because what happens when you do that, what do shoes do when they're too big? They flop. We can't be flopping out here, people. But I'm saying all this to say, this is what I expect, or at least this is what I hope the movie shows and showcase. I want the movie to show, which I'm sure it is, but I think that people need to know, because if you wasn't there, you're not gonna know the level of stardom that Michael had just on the industry. It was different. It was different. I understand. Y'all got y'all faves. I get it. But your fave ain't Michael. I'm so tired of hearing people say, this person is better and bigger than Michael Jackson. There's nothing wrong with striving to that. But let's just keep it a mean bean. Nobody's bigger than Michael Jackson. Not in the entertainment industry. You can be big. You can sell out arenas. You can be good at dancing, singing, the whole nine. But you're not holding a candle to Michael Jackson. And I just hope this movie shows that, because I think people tend to forget. Now, for the newcomers who don't know, they don't know. All they know is their favorite. And just being real, they're looking at it just They're looking at it. One second. But they're looking at it from just honestly more of a casual, which I mean a lot of us looks at it from that standpoint. But I'm saying they don't know. All they see is that he can dance, he can sing. So I mean, why wouldn't he be better than Michael Jackson? But this movie is going to show that. I mean, Mike had people falling out, men and women passing out. Nah, yeah. Beatles was a big group. The UK invasion, when they came over to America, they took over. And they were a huge, and still is. But they weren't no Michael Jackson. Elvis, the king. Huge artist. On a high level. To this day, people still walk around with Elvis costumes and Elvis outfits on. He ain't no Michael. As big as these people are, they're not no Michael. Michael was just different. People talk about with the dancing. People always say, Mike couldn't do no flip. He couldn't do no backflip. He couldn't do no cartwheel. I'm going to say this. I'm going to look dead into the camera when I say this too, because I want y'all to feel my energy when I say this. He ain't have to. I'm going to say it again. Just in case the people in the back did not hear me. He did not have to. The thing is, and that should tell you something too, because Mike didn't have to do all that. He didn't have to flip. He didn't have to cartwheel. He didn't have to do none of that. He didn't have to do a bunch of dance moves because he didn't. He did what he did, and that was probably by choice, but it don't matter. He did what he did, but guess what? He executed what he did. Mike had precision. That's why, he can have a bunch of background dancers, but he's the one that stood out because the way he executed his dance moves. And I think people don't, I don't know if y'all don't know, or if y'all just trying to turn a blind eye to the facts. Understand who Mike studied, first of all. All right, let's talk about that. Mike studied. We got James Brown, Fred Astaire, Gene Kelly, Jackie Wilson, Bob Fosse, the Nicholas brothers. This is who Mike studied, and more. There's many more, but I just named a few because those are legends. So Mike understood what it took to reach the level that he wanted to reach. To be great, he studied. He practiced. It's a bunch of people who can dance. Homeboy down the street can dance. Flip, cartwheel, all that. He's a good dancer. But it's a difference between just being a good dancer and just having that magic. If you watch the trailer, at the end of it, Michael says, magic. That was the real thing. My dad used to always tell us a lot. He would always speak on the magic. And as a kid, I didn't understand it until I got a little older. And I would watch Michael and get goosebumps. Like, why am I getting goosebumps? There was a certain magic that Michael had. And I was there. I was born in 1984. So I wasn't, Thriller had came out 2 years prior before I was born. But I still know, or at least I can imagine, or I'm going to say I know, because I've did research, I've seen footage, the impact that Thriller had. But I was around to still see the impact that Michael had. This is a person. You can be watching TV, your favorite show, whatever it was, Matlock, whatever, Simpsons, whatever. Talking the 90s. Next thing you know, out of nowhere, deep voice comes in. Coming up, the new world premiere video of Michael Jackson's Remember the Time. I remember this, no pun intended. I remember being at home with my family, my mother and my father, we watching TV, and then that voice come through. I'm talking about like Michael shut TV down. This video was being premiered on multiple channels. Stay tuned for the new Michael Jackson Remember the Time video. 8 p.m. Don't miss it. I remember this. It was an event. And then the video come on. I want to apologize. Somebody need to cut you cut that alarm off. But anyways, I remember rewatching the video. Michael started doing that. Y'all seen the video. My grandmother down there. All you hear is my grandmother downstairs in her room. Go on, Michael. Rest in peace to my grandmother. But that's all you hear. Like, so yeah, this movie is important, man. It's important. And I feel like for the new generation who don't know, you guys are going to get a chance. Yeah, it's a little different because it's not Michael. But still, they're going to do the best to capture just the magic that Mike had. And to the people who was around, who forgot. I mean, I don't know if you guys drunk the Kool-Aid or what, but sometimes we need a reminder. And I think this movie is going to be a reminder of who Michael was and who he is still to this day. My daughter, when she was like 4, I remember out of the blue, we watching TV. Dad, what's up, Pumpkin? Can you put on a Michael Jackson video? She's 4. Okay. I wasn't around playing Michael Jackson like that, you know what I'm saying, in front of her. But she knew and realized at 4 years old who Michael was. She's 16 now, so she most definitely knows now. But I'm just saying, at 4 years old, like, come on now. Whatever Michael manifested, it came true. They said Michael would stand in the mirror and do affirmations and talk about how, or at least say to himself, Thriller is going to be one of the biggest albums in the world. I'm going to be one of the biggest superstars in the world. And guess what? He was and still is. Yeah, he's not here with us in physical form, but Michael lives on. And y'all know that. So I just want to come with y'all, man. Come to y'all and just talk about that and talk about what I want to say with this movie. This movie, first of all, let's say this. I have to say this. It's 2 versions of this movie. 2 versions. The one that we getting and the one that, we're not going to get. And that's due to just some legal matters. If you guys don't know, the movie was shot, finished, ready to be edited. But some legal stuff happened to where the whole third act had to be scrapped because of the allegations that happened in '93. The family that was involved in those allegations, once everything was settled, when Michael settled that whole case, the family, it was a contract in place where the family said that they would not like their likeness to be in any movie, I guess, documentaries or whatever. So when the movie was done, they was hit with this lawsuit. So they had to scrap the whole third act, which was going to focus on, it was going to focus on the allegations. But, you know, they scrapped it. And they had to go back to the drawing board, do some rewrites, some reshoots. So this movie is more than likely is going to be a celebration, which is cool. Of course, you can't please everybody. That's cool too. For the ones who's not pleased, hey, listen. It is what it is. So, man, I just hope that I just want to see the movie just show just the type of level of stardom and the impact that Michael had. Michael could go over to different countries and they wouldn't even speak a bit of English, but they knew how to say Michael Jackson. So if you was there and you know the impact, in the comment section, put I was there, because you know. And for the ones who was not there, and if you're going to the movies to see this movie, put down there, I'll be there. And with that being said, that's my time. I will see y'all soon, man. Hit me up in the comment section. Let's have a discussion about this. Let's keep this thing going, man. All right. Michael lives on, and I will see y'all soon. Peace.